What's going on YouTube? I'm back with another video. This is the Isaiah Sanders Show. I'm Isaiah Sanders, and today we're going to be reacting to another Michael Jackson video. Shout out Michael Jackson. We're going to be looking at, so this is why Michael Jackson hated Joe Jackson. We're going to be looking at the Jackson's American Dream movie. We're going to be doing a review on it. We're looking at it right now. We're going to go straight into this. I am Isaiah. This is the Isaiah Sanders Show. I'm the Minister of Information of the Brotherhood. Let's jump straight into this.
So...
Boy, you crazy!
Joe, no.
Come on, whip your foot, boy, come here! You tell me, girl.
Yo. Hey, Joe Jackson in the American Dream was way worse than Joe Jackson in the Michael movie, bro. Joe Jackson in the American Dream was the... Bro. Hey.
Hey, huh?
You know I don't mess around. I'm not like that.
You crazy? Michael, come here. I'm not playing with you, boy. Michael!
Never gonna sing again.
Oh my God.
You're a liar, and you're a cheat, and I don't want you. No, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you.
Wow.
I'm saying, I don't
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. The American Dream was so good.
care what y'all have to say. That's my mama. And I'm gonna make sure my mama's good. She don't have to talk to me. She don't have to say nothing to me. That's my mama. And y'all can tweet. You can do whatever. That's my mama. And you can tweet till you get blue in the face. I don't care. She can have whatever she wants. Because that's
We start off in Chicago in 1945, and this is where Joe and Catherine meet. And boy, Catherine is smitten by this fool. This girl thought he was the love of her life. She was thinking about this boy every day.
I wake up, my man. I take a shit, my man. I make breakfast, my man. I'm driving, my man.
Until her homegirl let her know that he was married.
Yeah.
You know what I heard? Lou's brother Joe got married.
Now she at home crying and whatnot. I don't know why. She ain't even know this man.
Yeah.
But luckily for Catherine, Joe is a dog, and his marriage doesn't last long at all.
I heard you up and got married.
Well, I'm divorced now.
My man pulls up to her house and finesses her with jewelry. And of course she like, oh hell yeah, let me go see what this rich ninja talking about. He's whining and dining her, and if you ask me, Catherine is the original city girl.
Period.
Now while she's out living her best life, her mom is not too fond of how she's moving, and she's telling her that she needs to stop dotting and bopping before she gets a reputation.
I was looking in the window. I saw him kiss you. But you got to be careful. A young girl like yourself, you get in trouble.
Question. Are you a hoe for real? Tell me the honest truth.
Am I a hoe?
A little bit.
Why do you care if she's a hoe?
Because I wanted to know.
And if her mama was mad about a little kiss, she would hate to see society today. Now what her mama says goes in one ear and out the other because her and Joe end up knocking boots.
Right.
And Catherine ends up getting knocked up.
To put it in perspective, they had 10 kids. One of them passed away, Marlon's twin. Like, they were having kids back to back. Like, back in the day, bro, black people used to have kids, bro. Like, black people would have, like, 15 kids, 10 kids. And they'd be married for their whole life. It was different back then.
She's scared to tell Joe because she doesn't want it to interfere with his music or boxing career. However, she finds out that her mom told Joe instead, and he takes it surprisingly easy.
Oh, you're not pregnant, are you? Maybe. Mother says you are.
But what about your dreams? I'm Joe. All your dreams.
Thought of them, Katie. Now we'll trip to California. I know we will.
We cut some years ahead and we see that some of the Jackson 5 football team has already been formed. We got Reby, Jermaine, Tito, LaToya, Jackie, and a pissed off Joe who's mad because he just got laid off from another job. So he figured that now's the best time to rally up his homeboys and get his musical.
So to put in perspective, Joe Jackson was like a boxer. It didn't work. Then Joe Jackson tried to do music. He had it, Then they was called the Falcons, but it didn't work. So he had some kids, and
equipment out the storage and take over the world with their amazing music. That sounds like a good idea, right? Well, too bad that this group is trash. But luckily for Joe, he just hit the jackpot and he doesn't even know it yet.
How about Michael?
It's better.
Michael Joe Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Now with Michael born, we have all the main members of the Jackson 5. We just need to kick things off. So let me call up my man Tito.
I'm Michael Jackson, you Tito. Your ass belong to me.
Now Tito has been secretly playing Joe's guitar. Well, one day Tito accidentally breaks one of the strings to the guitar and Joe is livid. So we can all guess what Joe does, right?
No.
After Joe lets off his frustration, he calls for a house meeting and asks for the boys to show him what they've been doing that caused Tito to break his guitar.
Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving.
They sound way better than your weak ass crew, don't they, Joseph?
And
Michael wants to join in, but Joe says that he's too little. This changes when Michael joins the school talent show, and this convinces Joe to let him join. So much so that he goes out and buys a boatload of music equipment with money that he doesn't have, mind you. And Catherine is heated, rightfully so.
You gotta shout out to Joe Jackson, because what Joe Jackson did with his children, bro. Like, let's put it in perspective, because a lot of people don't know the history of Joe Jackson, bro. Joe Jackson worked at a steel mill, bro. He had 9 children. They were living in Gary, Indiana. They were broke in a 2-bedroom house. I think, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom. Bro, he took 5 of his boys and made them superstars, bro. We gotta give Joe Jackson credit as a man and as a father. He took his family from nothing to something. He made sure them boys sung, danced. Before Motown, Joe Jackson was the manager and everything. Even when they went to Motown, he was still the manager. Bro, Joe Jackson paved the way for his children. And I think a lot of fathers need to look at like what Joe Jackson did, bro. That stuff is incredible to me, bro. Yes, he might have been abusive, but that's debated. But like, that man provided for his family. He made a way out.
I don't believe this. Where on earth did you come up with this kind of money?
You ever hear about buying on time?
Oh my God.
But we all know that Joe don't give a damn about all that stuff that Catherine popping off about. And he rallies up the boys in the living room and gets to rehearsing. But the rehearsing doesn't last long before Marlon starts messing up, and this angers Joe to the point where he, beats him.
No, Marlon, you missed a turn again.
I was trying.
Marlon, outside, go, get a switch.
I understand the word discipline, but dang, does a few
switch?
misstep really cause for a whole ass whooping?
I was playing.
Well, maybe it does, because the Jackson 5 enters a talent show and surprise, surprise, they win first place. Now, the first place winning spree is short-lived when they come in second place, and this angers Joe.
She said second. I'm gonna get me a TV.
Hey, Jacksons, come pick up your color TV set.
What about our TV?
Take no second place,
But it's color.
He immediately gets the boys up and rehearsing and ready for their next performance.
Jacksons don't lose contests. Am I making myself clear? Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Now, one day on their way headed home for rehearsal, Boys to Men start picking on Jackie. Yes, the Boys to Men. And this other dude. So Joe tells Jackie to put on his gloves and he get him a nice little 1-2.
Oh, yeah, Jackie. He throwing them things.
And the brawling doesn't stop there, because one night after that show, Joe and the boys get robbed for their equipment. This was always my favorite scene. I love seeing Joe get his ass beat.
I'm gonna just scoot on over and let you whack him. Get him again. Get him for me.
We fast forward some years and now we have all the kids. And the Jackson 5 are really making a name for themselves. But do y'all think this made Joe happy? Nope. At first, Joe was mad at a few misdance moves. Now with the kids a little older, he's dealing with teenage hormones, which causes him and Jackie to come to a head.
Pauline and me was just watching TV. That's all.
I hang out with my little brothers all the time. I want some freedom.
You want freedom? You're free. You run away. You stay away.
Luckily, he doesn't beat him, but Jackie does eventually come back and gets the shackles put back on him. But Jackie ain't the only one out here in these streets. Reby got her a man at home and is getting married, much to the dismay of old Grumpy Joe.
Joseph, I just want to thank you for coming to my wedding.
And notice that they don't call Joseph dad, which is crazy to me. Joseph Jackson was so strict, bro. He didn't even let his children call him dad. Yo, imagine that. Like, the man that birthed you, the man that brought you into this world, rather. The man that was with your mom your whole life. You can't even call him dad.
I just wish that my brothers could have been here.
Brothers had a gig. There's nothing more important than that.
A gig is more important than a wedding.
His anger doesn't last long because the boys score a meeting with Berry Gordy of Motown, and he loves them.
What do you want to do?
Sign them. They're great. They're fantastic. Pull all the stops. I already got some great ideas for them. I know exactly what I want to do. I can't wait to get started.
Now with their new Motown contracts, the Jackson 5 began their artist development. The boys moved to California and shortly after take off and become the Jackson 5, or as Diana Ross calls them, Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5.
Introduce you to Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5.
Diana Ross introduces them as Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 on national television.
Well, it just came out like that.
Hey, there's no stars in this group. That's the way it was set up, and that's the way it's gonna be. I like this whole setup.
Now, I finally agree with Joe on something, because if I was the other brothers, I would have been like, who the hell is Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5?
So who is this hoe? Who is this hoe?
After some time establishing themselves in the industry, the boys make enough money to buy the family a house and get Catherine and the other siblings out the hood. And this is where we start to see slight tension between Catherine and Joe.
Enough pressures. Got a beautiful house. Everything you want.
Yeah. Got everything I want. Except you.
You know what a lot of men do? A lot of men, when they become successful, when they have a lot of money, and they've been with this woman, they've been with a woman for a long time, they become abusive, right? They like, oh, I provide you this, I got you a house, I got you a car, then cheating on her and abusing her, and think the justification of him having money is the justification of him cheating and abusing her. Y'all women out there, don't let a man abuse you just because he got money, bro. Just because he got money, he got you in a nice house, don't let him abuse you, bro. Because that's what a lot of men do nowadays. They get a little money, they get a big head, they didn't get to do anything. They think they run the world. They think they G.O.D. And that's what Joseph Jackson was on, you know?
Oh, you just don't even talk anymore. Because you're always so tired. You're too busy. And you're gone.
Tensions also rise between Joe and the Jackson 5 because the kids just want to be kids. But Joe doesn't see them as kids. He sees them as a meal ticket. The tension grows even further when Michael and Berry Gordy start to grow a bond, almost like a father and son. And Joe's like, oh, hell no, that's my money. I mean, my meal ticket. I mean, my son. And to make Joe even madder, Tito tells him that he's getting married. And we all know how Joe feels about marriage.
Yeah. You're just kids. Well, we're gonna get married anyway. Let's show the ring. It's very pretty. Aren't you gonna say anything?
Hell no. Yo.
Joseph.
Tito, go after her.
Joe is only getting madder, and him and Catherine have their worst argument yet when he tries to beat the kids all because they left a towel in the pool.
No more beatings. You hear me? No more.
No more.
Michael! Molly! I've had enough, Joseph. All these years, I've had enough. You cannot do it anymore.
I know that's right.
And if y'all thought Joe was mad before, guess what? Jermaine and Berry Gordy's daughter.
Bro, I want to say something, bro. The Jacksons, like Michael Jackson brothers, they were getting married young, like at 18. I think Tito and Jermaine, they all got married like when they was like 18, 20, bro. Times was different back then, bro.
Are getting married. And of course, Joe is pissed off, but he isn't the only one this time. Michael is visibly saddened by this because he feels as though the Jackson 5 are breaking up.
I'm tired. Going to bed. Maybe Michael wanted to marry Hazel.
Well, maybe he just wanted to be Barry Gordy's son.
We fast forward more time ahead and we see the boys upset because they're still singing the same old songs from when they were kids, despite them all being young adults now, and this old ass ninja right here. We also see a very vulnerable Michael who's expressing all of his insecurities and thoughts of quitting music with his mother.
I'm not joking. I hate the way I look.
The boys and Joseph are finally fed up with Motown and plan to leave. The problem is, Jermaine is still married to Hazel and he doesn't want this to interfere with his marriage, so he feels like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. But Jermaine isn't the only one stuck between a rock and a hard place. Catherine has been getting strange calls where the person will hang up as soon as she answers. Well, this starts to raise her concerns, and her concerns turn out to be right when she catches Joe on the phone with his side chick.
Too bad. I'd like to come see you, Joseph.
I heard everything.
Crazy. See, this is why I think American Dream, the Jackson's American Dreams was better than the Michael movie, because like, I hate to hate on the Michael movie, but it felt like, bro, the American Dream really was like, gave us like drama, you know, it gave us like the history that Joseph Jackson was cheating, bro, like it really gave us a good backstory. I feel like the new Michael movie didn't give us enough like, y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Like, I don't know. The American Dream, it just tackled everything, bro. Like, everything.
I know you're a liar. And you're a cheat. And I don't want you. No, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you.
Angela did so good.
You a lie. And you a cheat. And I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you no more.
She still look good too.
Completely tired of everything, Catherine leaves town and goes to stay with her mother to basically free her mind. When Catherine returns, she finds out that the boys have all went their separate ways and have all fired Joe from being their manager.
Boys say they don't want me to be their manager no more. My contract, it's not renewed.
Also around this time, Michael has already released Thriller, so he's a bona fide superstar and everybody wants him to do the Motown 25 reunion, including Barry Gordy, who Michael confirms that he saw as a father figure all along.
When I was a kid, I was standing next to you and someone asked you if I was your son. I want you to say yes.
Man, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall with Michael saying that to Joe's face. Michael's against it at first, but we all know how that turned out. After Motown 25, we see the brothers backstage enjoying each other's presence. That's when Joe comes in and offers them to do a commercial, and surprisingly, they're all game for it. Unfortunately, this is the infamous Pepsi commercial. After the incident, we start to see a softer side of Joe.
Believe it or not, I did it for you too.
And I will say, in American Dream, the acting was way better, bro. Shout out Jason Weaver, bro. He went hard, man. I don't know, like, the new Michael movie it's not as good as an American Dream, like as far as the plot and storyline. I really felt like the Michael movie, it lacked the plot. It was just a musical basically. In the American Dream, it was a real like story. Like it was real, and the actors, they were acting like they were like, I'm not gonna play.
Now I'm side-eyeing this because we don't know if he's really come to his senses and is truly regretful, or is he just acting to get back in the good graces of the boys because he doesn't have anyone else. I guess we'll never know.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
The movie ends with the Jackson 5 reuniting and closing out the show with a special performance. Alright, y'all, that's all for this review. I hope you all...
Hell yeah, man. You know, like I said once again, I feel like the American Dream was way better than the Michael movie. Of course, the American Dream was a series and the Michael movie was just one film. It's just like... What I'm trying to say. I feel like the plot in the new Michael movie wasn't good enough, like, for a Michael Jackson movie. I don't know. My name's Isaiah. I'm the Minister of Information. I'm out.